Welcome back to another video, Rams Nation. Today I'm going to recap this past weekend's game, the Rams versus the Redskins. The Rams lost 27-20. They were down by 13 at one point in the game, but they fought back and they ended up losing. But it was a close game. There was a lot of things to learn. The Rams looked pretty good, but they just didn't win. The Redskins looked like they were going to pile on a lot of points on the Rams because they were up 13-0 with 12 minutes left in the second quarter. This was right after Todd Gurley fumbled on their own 20-yard line, about in that area. It was like the first play of the drive after a kickoff, so about the 25-yard line. The Rams thankfully held the Redskins to a field goal, and they went up 13-0. The Rams were behind. The momentum wasn't shifting our way. The Rams needed to find something. The Rams found their momentum when Jared Goff found Gerald Everett wide open, streaking down the sideline for a 69-yard pass, which set up Todd Gurley for a 1-yard touchdown. The Rams eventually scored a field goal, and the game was 20-10 at halftime. The Rams were starting to come back, but there was still more work to be done. So in the second half, Jared Goff found Todd Gurley for a short pass to the left, where he hurdled a defender on the way to the end zone. He dove in. It was a very impressive run from him. The Rams also scored a field goal in the second half to tie the game 20-20, and the Rams at this point did not allow a touchdown in the second half. That was until Kirk Cousins found wide receiver Ryan Grant in the back of the end zone to put the Redskins up by a touchdown. On the following drive, Jared Goff threw an interception after he stared down his target, Cooper Kupp, and the game was over. Now, people want to blame Jared Goff for staring down his target. Yes, he cannot do that, but you have to realize this is his 9th career start. This is his 9th career game. He's still a young quarterback. He's still learning. Now, this was his first mistake all season. In the first game, he pretty much played perfect. Up until this point in this game, he played pretty good. He was making his decisions. He was looking through his reads. He was making the right throws. He didn't throw the ball to the other team at all until this last point. So you can't really blame him. He's still a young, developing quarterback. You can't put the loss on him. Now, what did kill the Rams yesterday were penalties. They had 7 for 75 yards, including one from Robert Woods on a crucial drive late in the fourth quarter when he threw a punch at the Redskins defender. It was a 15-yard personal foul. It was an unneeded, unnecessary penalty. It killed the drive. I believe the Rams settled for a field goal, but they could have easily scored a touchdown on this drive. It would have put them up 24-20. It would have put the Redskins in a hole, and that changed the whole game. It was unacceptable. The Rams cannot do that. Another thing that killed the Rams was their rush defense. They allowed 229 rush yards on the ground, which was more than the Redskins' passing yards. They only had 156 of those. But the Rams cannot do that. Chris Thompson had a big 60-yard run for a touchdown. They got first downs all day. I don't even think the Rams held the Redskins to a 3-and-out. The run game was so good. Aaron Donald was back, but he didn't really make that much of a difference. He was getting into the backfield, but he just wasn't getting to the running back or the quarterback. The Rams also were unable to force a turnover, and I believe they were unable to establish a rhythm early in the game. At one point, there was a penalty on the kickoff on both teams. They were offsetting penalties, but for some reason, the Rams got the ball at the 2 because that was where they changed the possession of the ball. And so the Rams had to start at the 2-yard line, and your play calls are different. They're trying to get you out of that field position. You want to get 5 to 10 yards. They were unable to get the first down because, I mean, you want some room. So they're not really going to try to pass it, risk an interception or something. They're going to run it. They're going to be conservative in that situation. And then on the next drive, I believe, that's when Todd Gurley fumbled. It was still early in the game. It was sometime. I don't know if it was the next drive after that, but they just weren't able to start the game with the rhythm. And then once they found the rhythm, they were good, and they just ran out of time. If you want to look at stats, Jared Goff had another good day. He was 15 for 25 for 224 yards, a touchdown, and that late interception. Again, you can't blame the loss on that one play. Todd Gurley had 16 carries for 88 yards and a touchdown, and he had 3 receptions for 48 yards and a touchdown there. But he did have that one crucial fumble. That's one of the things that led to the Rams not having a rhythm. The leading receiver of the game was Gerald Everett. He had 3 receptions, including a 69-yard reception. He had 95 yards. And then Cooper Kupp had 3 receptions for 33 yards. He had 6 targets, which led the team too. He wasn't able to find that rhythm either, but he's looking like Jared Goff's #1 target this year. Oh, back to that Rams not having a rhythm thing. The Redskins had the ball for 36 minutes and 19 seconds, and the Rams had the ball for 23 minutes and 41 seconds. That's I mean, they were equal with each other. Like, the score was 27-20. It was only a touchdown difference, but the Redskins had 13 minutes more than the Rams did. So the Redskins had 13 minutes more to go to work than the Rams. If that was different, if the Rams had more time, like I said, they probably would have come out on top. And if you want an update on Tavon Austin's snap count, he had 7 last week and he only had 9 this week. That might be a thing to come. Again, they might slowly bring him back. Who knows? It's not much of a sign. But the Rams do have a game this week, a short week. They might be unleashing him this game. Who knows? That's it for this video, Rams Nation. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, leave a comment, share with your friends. The Rams play the 49ers on Thursday night. It should be a good game. They just held the Seahawks to a very close game. The Seahawks had to score a late touchdown in the game. It might be a good one. It's Color Rush. The Rams are wearing yellow. Let's go Rams.